Today's topic is how to protect yourself from manipulative relationships or love bombing. But if you're new to this channel, subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can get every single notification of our new video that will help you to better yourself. And if you are coming back to the channel, welcome, and let's dive straight in understanding what love bombing is and how can you protect yourself from this manipulative relationships. So if you're ready, type ready in the chat box and let's understand what's love bombing. Love bombing is a manipulative tactic used by a partner or a family member or a friend to keep you under their thumb. Basically, to shower love on you, to control you and get their intentions satisfied. Make you do the things under the control of love or at least on the facade of love. So how do you understand whether you're love bombed or whether your partner or a family member or a friend is manipulating you? So the first sign is excessive use of affection, excessive use of gifts, and the things that showing you that they love you more. Now it could be offering you lots of chocolates, gifts, or flowers, or whatever it is, but it's excessive, over the top. The second is, even when they say they love you, but they guilt trip you, they manipulate you in terms of telling you that, you know what, if you love me, do this for me. I want you to see how much you love me. Can you do this for me? So you see, the language used is telling you that if you love them, can you do this for them? The third is, they may say that they love you, but they're constantly violating your boundaries and not respecting your decisions and what you want in your life. They're constantly denying you your existence. Basically, all these tactics are used to control your mind and make sure that you be in a dependent relationship. So they will try to do everything for you, basically, that you are doing independently. And when you get into a space where now fully dependent on this person for doing those important tasks for you, they withdraw the support. So where you start feeling that what just happened. And because you're dependent on them, you can't even get away from them. So you get into a space where you start obliging them for everything they're asking you to do. In the initial phase, it seemed like a lot of love, and now it feels like there's so much manipulation happening. Now, how do you know whether you are in this manipulative relationship? So the first thing that you need to understand is trust your gut. Trust your instincts. If you're constantly feeling that you're in a wrong place, you're in a wrong relationship, and something inside tells you that this is not right, maybe you're right. Stop doubting yourself. This is one technique that has been used in this manipulative relationship by the manipulator. When you express your feelings in the beginning about what you like and what you don't like, this person from the facade of love made sure that you started doubting your own intentions, your own instincts, and your own thought process. So stop doubting yourself. If there is something feels inside that this is not right, maybe it is not right. And I want you to tell me at this point of time, has it happened to you before? Was there an incident in your life, or did you see somebody in your life who was in toxic relationship like that? Type toxic relationship in the chat box and let's see how many people here actually have experienced or have actually seen somebody in the toxic relationship. This is a very major problem in the world today, especially the world that we are living in with full of social media. We are clinging on to relationships even though they are toxic. So many of my students have come back and told me when I did a reel on love bombing on Instagram that please ma'am, do an elaborate video on this, because I extremely resonated with this topic where I realized that I was in a relationship or I am in a relationship, a friend of mine in such a relationship. So you make sure that you send this video to someone who's actually in that toxic relationship if you know that person, and help that person to get out of that relationship. The second thing that you need to do to get out of this relationship or maybe work on this relationship is set clear boundaries. No matter how much the other person feels upset and tries to guilt trip you or make you feel responsible for a fight or a discord that's happening, do not compromise on your boundaries. If something is not okay with your body, with your mind, with your emotions, if you're not okay with something, speak up. and stand by what you're saying. So setting clear boundaries is extremely crucial to get out of the love bombing and create an independent identity. The first thing happens in love bombing is your identity crashes, and then you're just a permeable membrane. You just become like this person, and suddenly you start noticing that what has gone wrong with me. I was not this person. I have changed and I don't like myself. Whether you like yourself or you don't like yourself, whether you feel that you're uncomfortable in your space, set clear boundaries. The third thing that you need to do is you need to create some space for yourself. Especially in the manipulative relationships like that, the codependency is so high that there is no space at all. So deliberately creating some space for yourself and expressing that you are taking space is very important. You have to make the person realize that you need that space for yourself. It could be simple, 15-20 minutes of distance, maybe going for a coffee or tea alone, whatever it is for you. Or maybe going to a library, just reading a book, or maybe watching a movie. Whatever it is, start doing things on your own. The next thing that you need to do is self-care. Self-care is a great way to get rid of manipulative relationships. So go do some things for yourself that nurture your body, nurture your soul, and that you love to do. And you can do them independently. I know it's going to be difficult because you've been doing so many things together that suddenly when you want to do things alone, it may feel like an alien concept, but this is the only way you can escape manipulative behaviors. So start taking care of yourself. The next thing that you need to do is read about love bombing. Read about the manipulative behaviors of people, how people create toxicity in a relationship, what are their behaviors that are matching to the description given. So check whether any behavior of your partner, family, or friend is overwhelming you. Is there something that is your feeling is not right? And check on those behaviors and see whether you would want to be okay with that behavior or whether you want to convey to the person to stop it. Now I know it's an uncomfortable situation. That's why I gave you all the initial stages where I told you to take care of yourself, distance slowly to yourself. This is very important thing, that you become more and more aware of the manipulation tactics. The next thing that you need to do is, as much as you have a toxic friend or a family or a partner, you do have other trusted, supportive friends and family members. So connect with them and talk to them. Share your problems with them and tell them how, this is what is happening to you and how would you be able to help so that you can get out of it. Get a therapy done. It's a great way to releasing yourself from something like this and creating a separate identity. The only way you can get out of this is by identifying who you are truly. And the last thing that I would like to suggest you to do is distance yourself from this person slowly. Remember one thing, it's okay to be alone than being in a toxic relationship. So make sure that you slowly distance yourself, and even if you're alone, do not go back to that relationship. I hope this video helped you, and if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to share something, your personal story, or how did you get out of love bombing or a manipulative tactic, do share in the comment section so that everybody can get the advice and suggestion from you. You can become someone's counselor, and do share it with at least 10 people that you love and you want them to be aware of this tactic.